This my neighbor here, Hijoma. December 15th.
Can you speak up?
December 15th, last year, she came to me that her dad has an emergency that should come. So as a nurse, I first of all go to the dad to check his vital signs. After checking him, I see that he has BP.
He was hypertensive.
He was hypertensive. So I told her to bring money to get things to treat her. She told me I should buy everything in my hand, that she's going to pay me. Then I got shot. So because I need to first of all try to save the man's life. Then I called her.
How much did you spend?
I spent 93,000 naira.
93,000. What did you buy?
These are the things I buy.
So it's just drugs and just medication that you gave him?
And infusions.
Well, it says 64,500.
Yes. I used 64,000 naira to buy the things I treated him with.
So what's 93,000 from?
I transported from my house every day, morning and night, to her house.
How much did you tell her the transportation cost you?
At least a day I spent 800 naira.
How much was the total amount you spent on transportation?
I didn't calculate it. I just told her that everything.
You ought to be able to defend your bill so that we will know whether it's reasonable or not. So you don't know how much you spent on transport?
On transport.
And how much are you charging as your professional fees? You don't know?
My fees normally is supposed to be at least 30,000 naira.
At least?
30,000 naira.
Treat him. I will pay you. Once you've said that, the verbal agreement is as good as a written agreement as long as both parties agree.
Yes.
Right? And you agreed to that, which she did.
Yes.
Did your dad get better?
Yes, he did.
Without your family nurse?
Yes.
So she did her job?
Yes, she did.
So why are you not paying her?
Because the money is too much.
Do you think if she had spent 20,000 naira, your father would have survived? Do you think so?
I don't know. Actually, the reason why I insist on giving her 20,000, my family nurse don't charge more than 25,000.
That is why you needed. That is why you had an emergency.
That was the reason why.
It is because your family nurse charges 25,000. That is what resulted in the emergency. If she had been doing what was right and proper, you wouldn't have that emergency on your hands. And in any event, you didn't give her a ceiling. You didn't tell her, our nurse normally charges 25. Therefore, don't spend more than 25,000 naira. Or what I'm going to pay you. You told her to go right ahead. You didn't limit the funds. Now, what is important, because I don't understand what your argument is. Okay, so you saw the receipt. Is she lying? Did you go and check the cost of these drugs?
No, I didn't.
Did you find out what so you're only talking about what your nurse charges. So you don't care. You just want her to take 25, whether she spent $1 million or not. You couldn't care less. But that's not the way it is done. You asked her to render a service. She did, and you have to pay for that service.
Judging matters.